What's going on, people? My name's Eric, and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, Flow Bass. We're just gonna get right into it, guys. This video is gonna show you everything you need to make the best, absolute best, hands-free GoPro setup. That's right, if you guys are like me, you got a fishing channel or something like that where you gotta have your hands free, basically. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to build the ultimate rig. I've been filming on GoPros for quite a long time now. Actually, I've got a ton of experience. I've spent a ton of money on accessories and all kinds of stuff that you use for GoPros, so take my word for it, this is the absolute best solution. Now, originally I've been using the GoPro Hero 4s, and a couple months ago I was out there in the rain and I completely electrocuted it. It died. Now I know I could have had it in a waterproof case, but with the way I film, I don't ever have to change a battery. I can film all day for like 2 days straight basically and never have to change a battery, and I have the best audio possible. So I had to upgrade to a new GoPro. I was reluctant, but I went and ended up getting the GoPro Hero 6, and it's been freaking awesome. And in this video, I'm gonna show you everything you need to record all day, never carry a spare battery again in your entire life, and get pro quality audio. Now I'm gonna start out with the Hero 4 because I know a lot of you people are still using it. Now, even though this guy is dead and I don't use these anymore, I'm still going to hook you guys up and show you the best hands-free setup. Again, being able to record all day and have pro quality audio. Now there are going to be a lot of components involved, so pay attention, and I will link everything below in the description so you guys can pick up all this stuff if you wanna replicate this yourself. Now there are a lot of ways to achieve a hands-free setup, but the way that I found that works the absolute best is using the GoPro Chesty mount. This is gonna mount basically right here, or you know, wherever you want to mount it on your chest. It's fully adjustable. It works great. I don't like putting things on my hat. You know, they have a couple hats like the action hat. It has like a mount like right here, you know, it floats in water. It is an awesome mount. But guys, when you have it mounted on your head, you need to be super focused at where you're looking, because if you're constantly scanning around, you're gonna get that movement in the screen and it just makes for a bad video. Having it on the chest, you're very centered, you're very still, you know, it's your center of gravity, so you're not gonna be, you know, getting this shot going all over the place. That's why I use the Chesty. Second part of this equation for the Hero 4, you're gonna need to purchase the battery backpack. Reason being is it has this little micro USB port on the side that's very important. Now the housing you need to use for your Hero 4 is the skeleton housing. You see how it's open here on the side, and then the back compartment is going to come with the battery backpack that is also got the open here on the side, so you don't have to buy that extra. This is gonna leave the mini USB ports open on the side for not only the backpack, but also the one on the camera, which is the one you utilize for a microphone. Now I've gone through a ton of microphones. I've used lavalier microphones, I've had all kinds of stuff, but the hands down best microphone for the Hero 4, it's specifically made for it, is the Harmonic G mic. This is specifically made for the GoPro Hero 4s. It has the mini USB attachment. It just plugs right into the mini USB port on the side of the GoPro. And when it's all said and done, it looks something like this. It also comes with this really nice mini dead cat. Definitely want to use this if you're using it outdoors. Here's what the Harmonic G mic sounds like on the Hero 4 outside in the wind. So first I'm showing you the Hero 4 with no microphone. It's pretty windy outside, and as you can see, I'm on the longboard, and yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, so next up, I've got the Harmonic G mic plugged in, and even though I'm on the longboard, I know you guys can tell it's a significant difference from having no mic at all. I mean, it's pretty windy. I can really feel it, but it makes such a huge difference, especially with having the little dead cat on there, which unfortunately you have to trim it a little bit to clear the lens. So you got your Chesty, you got your GoPro Hero 4 with the battery backpack and your microphone. You figure you just attach it on here and you're good to go, right? Wrong. The battery backpack adds too much bulk to the Hero 4, and when mounted directly to the Chesty, it doesn't have enough room to pivot and swivel correctly to where you can get the best angle possible. Unless you want this thing like pointed down looking at your feet, then I guess it's okay. You're gonna need one of these little extension pieces right here to push it out far enough from the Chesty mount to be able to fully adjust the angle of the Hero 4. And with all those adapters, make sure you pick up a couple extra aluminum thumb screws for the GoPro. Don't use the plastic ones, those things suck. These you get a much better better purchase on. You can really lock it down so it's not flapping around all over the place. They come in a bunch of sizes. Just pick up any random pack, you know, however many you think you need. I've got a ton of these things because I have all kinds of mounts, but if you're just using the Chesty mount, you probably just need to pick up one pack. You're good to go. And voila, this is what your Chesty mount's gonna look like. See, fully adjustable, and see how it's perfectly vertical right there. It's the best, trust me guys. Listen to Eric, listen. All right, so we took care of the audio. Now we need to take care of power. Now that battery backpack isn't going to cut it by itself. The reason we chose the battery backpack is because it has that mini USB port on the back, and we are going to plug in a portable battery charger to that sucker. That is what extends the battery life, and you can record for like 48 hours straight, or even farther or longer, excuse me, if you know, you have a big enough portable battery. This one is an Anker 20,000 milliamp. I can go for like 2 days straight and never have to charge this or my GoPro at all. This is absolutely a must-have if you are like me, hands-free, and you don't want to carry around a million batteries. Now you can just put this sucker in your back pocket and you'll be good to go, but let me show you a little trick that I do that keeps your pockets free and just makes everything just a nice, tight, compact package. What I like to do is I attach the battery backup directly to the Chesty mount. I take 2 zip ties, I thread them through the rear straps that attach to the rear backing plate. It's got these 2 little loops on the end. You squeeze them through there, wrap them around the battery backup, zip them tight. Not too tight to where you can't get the thing out in case you have to remove it, but just tight enough and you're good to go. So you got your Chesty all set up. Basically, you just need to run a mini USB cable from the battery backup to your GoPro Hero 4, and you're gonna be plugging that into the battery backpack. Well, as you can see, that's all it takes to be able to record all day, never change a battery, never even, just put that out of your mind. Don't even think about it. And you get pro quality audio with great wind protection. This sounds great. It's an omnidirectional microphone, so you can hear what's in front of you, above you, behind you. You know, if you're an outdoor type of person, it is the perfect setup, hands-free. Don't even have to worry about it anymore. And as you guys can see, I've got the cord wrapped around the side strap there. It just takes up a little bit of the slack, so you don't have to worry about it. You know, when I'm setting the hook on a fish, it doesn't, the rod doesn't get caught up in the cord. Perfect. Now I'm gonna show you what it's gonna take to make the Hero 6 the absolute best hands-free setup you could possibly imagine. Amazing picture quality, amazing sound, image stabilization, the whole 9 yards. Now everything that I'm showing you for the Hero 6 can also be applied to the Hero 5. There's absolutely no difference. Now I know what you're thinking, there's no battery backpack for the Hero 6, so what the heck do you do? Well, I'm about to tell you. First off, everything that I did for the Hero 4 that involves the chest mount is going to stay the same. So you've got the Chesty, you've got the little extension, you've got your extra thumb screws, you have the battery backpack zip tied to the back. Again, you don't have to use one this big, but it's definitely good having, and I definitely am thankful I have it when I needed it. The main piece of the puzzle that you're going to need is one of these aluminum housings, and you need to make sure that the side here is open because you have to plug in this stupid microphone adapter that you have to get from GoPro. Nobody else makes this thing. There's no way around it. And I know you guys noticed this little piece right here. I'll get to that in a second. So it's real simple. Pop your GoPro in there, slide your little backing plate on, so locks that in place, not going anywhere. Plug in your microphone adapter, and then it's just gonna be dangling here like this. And I've seen so many people's videos of it just dangling with a microphone attached to their wireless mic setup or whatever it is they're using. Don't be like them. Guys, I'm gonna show you the fix for that. 3M Dual Lock. This stuff will absolutely change your life. Do not use the hook and loop Velcro. That stuff is garbage. It's not strong enough. The 3M Dual Lock is what you need. It's a non-permanent attachment, so if you have to change things around or take things apart, you can do so and not have to, you know, worry about the adhesion coming off or anything like that. This stuff, it snaps into place. It's super strong, and there is just no movement, unlike hook and loop Velcro. I used it before and it was horrible. It caused more problems than fixed them. That's for damn sure. Slap some on the front of the housing right here and put some on the back of the microphone adapter just like this. What I like to do is I swing it under the lens and just kind of attach it just like this. On the end of the microphone adapter, you have a 3.5 millimeter 3-pole microphone jack and then also a USB-C port. Now we're gonna get into that little clippy thing that I showed you earlier. You're gonna need to get a little 3.5 millimeter extension cord, just a real short one. Make sure the male end has a 90-degree fitting on it. And make sure you get a 3-pole extension. Do not get a 4-pole. You will have no audio if you use a 4-pole. Make sure it is a 3-pole. Make sure you use the links in the description. So if you haven't figured out, you plug in the extension into the 3-pole jack on the microphone adapter, and then this little clip, this is just a little cable clip. You basically run this thing around and then just stick it on in there just like that. That little clip is just gonna keep the microphone pointed upright so it can hear you. You know, again, this is hands-free. You're gonna be talking, so you need to have a good source for audio. And now that we're talking about audio, we're talking about microphones for the Hero 6 and that little 3.5 millimeter jack. Now, the best one that I've used, it's an omnidirectional microphone, just like the Harmonic, so it's gonna hear everything. That is going to be the Untitled ETM001. And I don't think you need my help with this one. You just plug it right in to the top of that 3.5 millimeter extension. Looks something like this. And then from there, I recommend that you use some type of wind muff. Don't just rely on the little stock foam one that it comes with. Definitely upgrade to like a mini dead cat. You can get, you know, a whole pack of those things. You can even get the Harmonic one that I showed you that I personally use separately. Although it's kind of expensive, you can use a Harmonic or just a generic mini dead cat, but definitely make sure you have one of those on there in case you're using it outside, because you're just gonna need it. All right, everybody, what's going on? It's Eric. It is great to see your smiling faces, although I'm not looking at the camera, so I guess I can't see them. But you guys know what I mean. And for any new subscribers or new viewers, welcome. My name's Eric. This is the Flow Bash channel. All right, and here is the Hero 6 with the Untitled microphone. And I have no doubt you guys can tell it is a significant difference over not having a microphone at all. Using the internal microphone, the Hero 6 just wants to compensate too much when the audio clips, and it, you know, it muffles out the audio, so it sounds like you're basically talking underwater is the best way I can explain it. And this is what the monstrosity looks like when you're done with it. It's big, it's ugly, it's heavy, but you know what? This is the best setup out there with the in-camera stabilization and the picture quality of the Hero 6. And then of course you've got the mic adapter with a very good quality microphone. You're gonna have great audio. The wind noise is gonna be cut down using a dead cat. And then also this aluminum housing has a 52 millimeter removable lens. So you can put a filter on here. I'm using a UV filter, so the water, I can get rid of all that extra glare and see into the water, and then it brings out the blues in the sky. It just makes everything look so much better. You can adjust it and then use the viewfinder on the back of the Hero 6 to really dial it in. It's so much better than the Hero 4. They make UV filters for the Hero 4, but they just plug onto the front of the housing and there's no adjustment. That's no bueno, guys. No bueno. With that said, guys, the rest of the setup is exactly the same as the Hero 4. You've got the extension, you've got it on the Chesty, you've got your battery backup on the back, and then I just use the USB-C cord that comes with the Hero 6. I just do the same thing, plug it in, and I wrap it around the side cord here, and I put it into, you can actually see the red light on there, it's charging this guy, but plug it right into the microphone adapter, and that's it. You are recording all day, never bring a single spare battery with you, and you've got pro quality audio. It is the best setup possible, guys. Now, that is the end of this video. I hope it helped you guys. If this video brought you to my channel for the first time, this is a fishing channel, guys. I don't expect everybody to be into fishing, but if you are, check out some of my other videos. Maybe they'll earn your subscription. But if you're not into fishing, if this video helped you in any way, smash that thumbs up button. It'll help expose my content to a much bigger audience. That is the best thing that you could do for me, instead of just blindly subscribing to a channel that you're never gonna watch again. I would not ask that of you guys. So, My name is Eric. This is the Flow Bass channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me in any way possible. Now guys, get out there, be inspired, and I hope you catch some more fish. I'll see you in next week's video. Peace out.